be inappropriate for some people's ears.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, let's face it, we all say something stupid and sometimes anyways, but yeah, let's start off with being stupid, I guess. Oh, that is a bad place for your drink.
Oh, ha, ha. I forgot the camera was there.
Oh,
Oh, honestly, I tell you, my brain is mush after work today.
is it? Well, let's go right into
And
live then.
yeah, and going
Hi,
into
folks.
live, I mean, it's just it because we're introducing a new or updating a program that
Okay.
does all our T sheets and well, our money, like our it's our till, right?
Yeah.
So there's a few growing pains going on.
All right. I guess that would be stressful. That'd be taxing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me it is, right? Other people would deal with it better, or differently, or worse. But yeah, it's a struggle for me. I do better with a manual side of the labor force.
Yeah, I get that. I totally understand that.
Hey, someone's got to dig ditches.
There's a need for someone everywhere.
Exactly. It's just why has it become such a diverse pay structure? Like what makes one job more important than other?
Well,
I
and
mean,
that's the thing.
I understand in some cases, I mean, it's just a doctor saving someone's life is,
Properly compensation for the time of experience they put in education alone, right?
right,
There's certain things like it doesn't take much to dig a ditch. It's physical and taxing that way,
right,
but at the same time, it's still a low qualification job. Pretty much anybody could. I couldn't do it right now, but I mean, pretty much anybody could do it. So the pay structures are based on um, well, necessity for one. I mean, if you look at oil workers, it's a tough job. Like it's a really tough job. Okay, so the learning curve, they learn the job, then they get paid because it's such a tough job. They get paid well. Okay,
right.
so that's an equivalent to the dangerous jobs always get paid well. Like the high steel workers in New York got paid really really well. Um,
Oh, of course.
yeah,
I mean,
so
there's danger involved there too, right?
yeah, there's lots of jobs that are inherently dangerous that just get paid better than your menial labor, like digging a ditch or
Right,
so. But even construction on road construction, you get paid pretty good.
right.
It's just a matter of
And
of
yeah, no, that's a good point. That's who
yeah,
would be digging a ditch nowadays.
yeah. So
So maybe ditch digger was not a good example then.
well, and that's where I think um just texting for a second here.
It's all good. I mean, I mean, I do understand that all those things, right? I guess, but there's some jobs that, you know, seem like they're menial, like a menial job, right?
Hmm.
But think about what happens if you take that job, like take those people away and say they don't do that anymore. How
We
does
get
that affect it?
let's well, that's the thing, right? Um, and that's where we have a problem with temporary for foreign workers in Canada right now, right? All of the labor that they're replacing are basically students and um, jobs that you know aren't careers, but
Right,
they are still taking jobs away from people who are willing to do them. So it's there's one of the problems is a subsidized. You should never subsidize labor through taxpayer dollars, and that's what the temporary for foreign worker program does. And um, it's one of those things where if a company can't survive without labor like that, they need to go under. If they can't survive with local labor and they have to get a subsidy from the government to get foreign labor in, they shouldn't survive.
Well, you know what I think what's even worse, what's really bad about that whole thing is it's not that they can't afford it.
Yeah. Oh, they're making money. They are
Like
making money.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I know what you were, I mean, I think I understand the angle you were taking there, but I think the glaring error in the whole thing is like, most of these companies don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
What?
now this little coffee shop that's trying to compete with Tim Hortons, okay, you know what? Help them out with their staff a little bit. I mean, otherwise that store could go under, right?
Those are the ones that are hiring the local people, though. Those are the ones you should be visiting.
Right.
So, I mean, and it's just a matter of, it's been perception for so long that certain places where you just went there because that's, you know, Canadian or whatever the case. Now Dunkin' Donuts is coming in. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
If Dunkin' Donuts can do exactly the opposite and stick with Canadian workers, they will thump the Tim Hortons.
Well, actually, there was a few things online about that, and they just said, you know what, just come and do a good job because the other
Do a
guys
better
don't.
job, yeah. That's fair. That's because the quality and everything has gone. Hi, Epic, and I know Gingy's busy with her own stream right now, but she said hi. So, just do a better job. I mean, the quality has gone downhill. So, and I haven't been there for a decade. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
When they started opposing oil and gas in Canada, I said, no, screw you. When you're, could you slide yourself over to the right a little bit? It's like, yeah. Even when you're drinking, you're sliding off the camera screen.
I got a mosquito in here.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, see, because I've had my
There you go. Perfect.
yeah, there we go.
Yep.
I make the mistake. I'm getting myself square on on our chat, but it's not the same on the
On the
channel
stream,
here.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I did something this week. I made it's not really cursed, but it's a big thing for me. The cursed image I did this time was not so much a funny joking thing like that. I used my own face for it though. But I am a big proponent on June is Men's Mental Health Month. So I made a little thing just to bring awareness, because I think a lot of people forget that June is Men's Mental Health Month. There's a lot of people that could care less about men's mental health, but I mean, as a man who has struggled, I think there's somebody out there that could, just, you're not alone. People do it. There's help out there for you. So I made this today. It's me as a barbarian fighting a war. No matter how strong you can be, everyone struggles and deserves to find peace.
Yep. No, I like that.
So, yeah, I'm pretty buff in there though.
Yeah.
I need to work out a little more.
Gotta love AI. Eh?
I do love AI. AI makes me look good. But yeah, it's so I took my picture and I put it in there, but I do a TikTok on it too. Every year I put out a TikTok, and I think I posted it to Facebook this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I think,
So
yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a simple one. I had a coffee cup. I turned my coffee mug off. Good. Did. Just letting me know you're not alone. People are not alone. So, men, you're not alone out there. We all struggle. but we weren't taught to talk about it. We weren't taught to, and it was hard. I mean, 20, I've been dealing with this 28 years now for pain, for constant pain. The first 8 years were literally the hardest. They were the most depressing. They were the most, but I just felt like I never felt like I thought therapy would help or anything like that. I never thought to seek help until a doctor did. A doctor said, listen, you should see somebody. And I'm going, why? I'm fine.
Yeah.
Because that's what guys do, right? No, I'm fine.
Right.
I'll just carry on. I'll suck it up.
Right.
And it wasn't actually until I was breaking down in my bedroom one day. I had had enough. The pain was too much. I'm fighting with everybody. Because when you have a chronic pain, it's not like a physical injury. It's not like you can see what's going on. So you get denied and you get accused of being a malingerer, which is, that's just somebody who doesn't, who's trying to get out of working.
Oh,
Anybody who knows me knows I'd rather be working.
right.
But it's one of those things where you get called a liar a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, that's because insurance is involved, right?
yeah, exactly. That's one of the things. And of course the employer doesn't want the insurance to go up, so they try and deny you, and then the insurance tries to deny you. And it's very, you never realize how beaten up you can feel.
Right.
And Drew walked in on me one time, and that he told me about it a little later on, that it was one of his most traumatic memories was me just trying, I had to just go and be by myself and try and get my strength back type thing. And he walked in, and he'd never seen me cry before, because I don't cry. It's just,
Right.
That's how we grew up. So
Right.
you're getting a little bit of background story on Bart here. But yeah, it's one of those things where we do all struggle. So man, if you need to, even if you need to talk to another guy, I mean, he's probably struggled too. Find someone you trust. Find someone who will listen. I mean, guys are bad because we always want to try to fix a problem. That's where
We are fixers.
that's what women don't understand. Okay, Mrs. Doe will come home from work and tell me, oh, this, and this. And I'm going, well, how can I fix it? But that's not what she wants. And I'm starting to realize that, right? And I'm going, why are you telling me if you don't want me to fix shit? Because that's what I do. That's what guys do. We try to fix shit.
Oh, me and Michelle talk about that lots too.
Yeah, and she just wants to get it off her chest, and I'm not used to that, because I don't get stuff off my chest. I stuff it down and I bury it, and it's done.
Yeah. Or try to fix it, right?
Or try to fix it. So yeah. But so I thought it was really
that's
important.
A very stereotypical male kind of thing.
It is, and as much as we'd like to not be stereotypical, I'm a stereotypical guy. I will bury stuff and just kind of carry on and say I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, there comes a point in every man's struggle where he just finds it too much. That's why there's so many deaths, so many suicides. Male suicide rates. Hi, Epic. I did say hi. You must have scooted off again when I did.
Hello, Epic. Come on.
You know what you need? You need one of those little zappers.
Actually, I got him finally.
Oh, good.
Actually, her.
Yes. It's only the females that bite. Oh,
That's
Twitch
right.
being dumb. Yeah. So, where was I here? I was, so I thought it was important to keep men's mental health in the forefront, especially this month. Just so that
does your word or phrase of the day have something to do with that as well?
It does not. It does not. My word of the day, and you've all heard it, everybody knows it, but it's been so misused in current culture that I think it's important to make sure the definition is understood, right? And the word of the day is fascism. Okay, you're not a fascist if you want people to have their own lives and live their own lives and not be controlled by somebody else. It's not a fascist to tell somebody that they're wrong or that you don't believe the same as them. That's not fascism. Fascism is a way of organizing society, in which a government ruled by a dictator controls the lives of the people. Essentially, all the bills that are coming into play in Canada are technically fascist bills because a centralized government wants to control the lives of people. And now they're adopting this online social media ban for kids.
Oh,
So
yes.
so they're telling kids at 12 years old and under that they can make the decision to cut body parts off, but they're not mature enough to go on social media.
And they're not mature enough to drive. They're not mature enough to drink, to
Right.
smoke, to vote.
Yeah. So there's a double standard out there that's just, it drives me nuts.
No, that is one that, I mean, every time I hear a story like that, it's like, so they can make life-altering decisions for themselves, but they can't vote. So
Yeah.
if they're not, or if you're not deeming them in the
Capable.
right state of mind to vote, how are they in the right state of mind to, as you said,
Mature
cut
enough.
body parts?
Yeah.
No, it makes no sense. Zero.
Nope. So
I mean, that's just kind of
no problem.
one of those unfortunate things we just
What it is,
sum that up.
and it's not even a double standard so much as I saw a great video today, okay, and it was about how some of the words that are used by people have built-in conclusions in them.
Mm.
They do this. They specifically do this, like diversity, like inclusivity. Okay, how's it wrong to be inclusive? Well, that's the problem. Inclusivity. You're always excluded from something, right? There needs to be exclusion for safety sometimes. So we can't. We can't include rapists and murderers into society knowing they're going to continue to rape and murder. They have to be excluded from society through prison, right? So there's a whole misunderstanding of words because they've framed it to look like it should be just a positive, where they're already concluding that it's a positive despite it being a negative, so that people don't look into it further, so they don't think about it further. Like, I mean, affirmation always sounds great, right? But affirming care, meaning you put on puberty blockers or hormones or estrogen or testosterone, or you get body parts cut off, that's not very affirming, is it? That would seem like it's kind of a negative. But the conclusion is built into their catchphrase, right? That it's positive. I think the worst part
I mean,
is,
I suppose, I mean, if that's something they're gonna do, I mean, at least wait till you're old enough to know that's the case.
yeah, these are just examples, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and I was commenting on X the other day. I think, and to Mrs. Doe, we were having this discussion because we have a friend whose child has just come out as an opposite sex, right?
Okay.
And I'm going, I understand you want to be caring, you want to be loving, you want to be accepting, but there comes a point where if you accept their delusion, and I have to base this on delusion because there are two types of this that goes on. It's usually delusion or like gender dysphoria or a fetish, and the fetishites are the ones who had started it. So, I mean, you want to be accepting and you want to be, you know, and we're of the mind that you live and let live. You want to do what you want to do, whatever. Do it in the privacy of your own home, but let's leave kids alone. You know, because what you do in your life doesn't really affect me until you put it in my face, until you start pushing it on me and expecting me to use your words to change my reality to fit your delusion. That should never be the case.
I understand where you're coming. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. And I'm trying to be as gentle as possible here because I'm not trying to alienate these people. I think they need help, but I I don't want them to think I don't care about them in a sense that I just disagree with them and they're evil and something like that. That's not the case. I want them to get the help they require, they
Yeah.
need. And so Mrs. Doe and I were talking about it, and I'm going, and I'm trying to think how I would respond because I stood up for this guy at his wedding, right? So, I mean, we have a long history,
Right.
but it's one of those things where, as much as I care, I still can't condone the use of whatever's going on, and his family does have a history of mental health issues. So there's lots of things going on there it's tough to unpack, and I feel bad because I don't feel like this is solving anything. I think this is just adding to his stress and his situation. But how do you and my stance is pretty simple. Like I said, I really don't care what you want to do, and just don't expect me to toe your line. It's not
Yeah.
it's not my biological reality, right? There is
No, that makes
science,
sense.
there's science, and then there's feelings. And Mrs. Doe gets, oh, I'll be right back.
Oh,
So you keep the conversation going. I think that's for me.
well, I don't do well talking to myself most times, but
We'll talk about something else then.
yeah. Well, I don't even know what I would talk about. We'll just wait for him.
Someone is at the Blink doorbell. Someone is at Blink doorbell.
Actually, if anyone's listening, could they explain the lurk to me? Being that I'm new to this. Thank you, Epic. I bet he didn't expect to be that long.
Sorry. That was stuff I needed to get into the fridge before it got
Oh.
too warm.
There was someone at your door.
Been waiting
though,
for them
right?
all day. Oh, you're explaining Lurk. Good.
Oh, it's a question. I mean, that's kind of what I took from the way it's been used.
Yeah. And that's definitely a Twitch thing. Oh, sorry about that. That
And
was
and it has nothing to do with like there's not a setting you turn on or anything. It's just
no, that
you
just
have it
lets them
on.
know they're there. It lets them know, lets the streamer know that they're there, but
Right.
just not able to respond.
Right.
So
Although Epic did anyways, so
yeah. Well,
yes, I just asked.
I saw he was playing a game. Well, and that's the thing. You usually can still hear,
Right.
but it means going out of your game to respond.
Oh, so he's likely playing a game, is what you mean?
Yeah, I saw him on Steam. I saw him playing a game.
Oh, I see. Okay. So essentially anything, like
Yeah, you could be doing anything. Could be watching a movie. Could be. Sorry, I needed some more water. There we go.
I started
So,
with some
there.
spice.
You did. I don't have any. I had to let Gingy know that I ran out of my spiced tea.
Oh,
And it is
well, I
my
actually
bro-
went with spiced rum, so
I do have spiced rum, but I got nothing to mix it with.
I now put cranberry in it.
Okay.
Another one that's pretty good is although it's very sweet, Malibu rum and pineapple.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. Melody
Yeah,
likes that.
it's good. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I'm a rum and Coke guy. I always have been.
Yeah. Well, then you should have Coke in your house then.
I don't drink dark sodas anymore.
Yeah.
Kidney stones.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a dark soda. I do have 7-Up, but I don't drink soda very much at all anymore.
I
be honest.
don't, unless
Yeah.
I might have a craving every once in a while for something sweet and I'll have, but I mean, yeah, it's not something.
Even when I go to McDonald's, I order coffee. I feel like my dad.
Oh goodness me. Yeah.
Well, he never drank really soft drinks. He always had coffee, remember? Like
Right,
always.
yes.
Even with his meals, he had coffee. I'm like, how do you drink coffee with your meal? It's like hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've started because I like McDonald's coffee. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah, I
where
had a
were
cup
we?
of that the other day.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, it was good.
my go-to if I'm not making my own at home.
Right.
And I make I don't know if I showed you how I make mine at home.
Mm,
I use it. I make a single cup, individual cup, and I use a what's called a pour over filter, and I put the
Oh, yes, okay.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
and it just makes it so smooth.
Yeah.
So that is my preferred way of making coffee. Oh yeah, and Mrs. Doe's at work right now, but she's got two people off, so like two people sick and away, so she's got
That's
work.
always a little bit more, that'd be stressful too.
Yep. So anyways, but like I was
Oh,
saying,
Michelle lost cap on her tooth.
no.
Yeah, she's got a dentist appointment on Thursday morning.
Oh, worst thing, right?
Well, she said, it's way at the back. She's like, just pull it.
Oh. Well, and that's I'm getting a cap at the back on this side in July.
Right.
So that is the last dental appointment that I have this year. So, but actually I was really happy with the guy, how he did, like he did 2 over here, then he did 1 here, like last week, Tuesday he did here, Thursday he did here. And then it was just a matter of making another appointment because they've got to do the temporary crown until they get the permanent crown, and then they got to fix that up. So, but yeah, I understand how caps can be. How did she lose it chewing on like toffee or something like that?
Oh, yeah, no. It might have even happened overnight.
Oh,
Because she commented to me when we got up in the morning. Because she's not usually up when I get up.
right.
So, yeah, I think it was overnight.
Okay. Wild.
Or just before she went to bed. I mean, that'd be pretty scary if it came off at night.
It would be, because you might swallow it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to remember to ask her about that.
Yeah. So I bought a new barbecue.
Oh, goody.
Yep. It's I mean, the base barbecue might be almost as big as the one I have now, but the sides fold down, so overall width is going to be much less.
Right.
So it's another Weber. So if I get another 20 years out of it, I can find one.
Now I'm curious. You said barbecue. I got curious.
No problem. Because the Weber grills I got the Weber grill site right here.
Oh, just give me 1 second.
There we go. And it is the Spirit E325. Where's the 320? There it is. Right there. Let's see, is it which one is it here? I think it's Brave. Properties. No, not Pizza Hut. Weber. There we go, right there. Boom. Now we can see it. There it is.
Over here now. It's a cute looking little barbecue.
It's not as little as you'd think, but one of my favorite features on it was what's called the Sear Zone. It's got 2 burners that can do 40% extra power. and can get up to like 700 degrees rather than the 450, 500.
Right, okay.
So it's got a really nice sear zone. You can see it right right there, the sear zone.
Okay.
And then, but I really like that the two side panels flip down. I took a picture of my old barbecue. I'm just gonna, let's see here. I'm gonna send it to you, and then I can maybe show it on stream too. My old barbecue.
I've
Go.
decided for that birdhouse that we're doing with the
Mhm.
Oilers emblem. I'm actually gonna build a different house for it.
Okay,
So it's gonna be round.
right. Okay. You're gonna disappear here for a second, real quick. Boom, and then I'll bring you back up. And I can go in here, here, here. So this is the new one that I'm getting is that I put out right here. This is the new one, right?
Right.
And then if I go to Chrome should be right here. Well, that's not Chrome. Properties. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, that works too. Yeah, let's just leave it there then. Bring Chrome up. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Make that full screen. And then turn this guy off. I'm doing a lot of fiddling around right now. So that's my current barbecue right there. And you see how it has the burners on the side, like the burner knobs on the side rather than the front. And it has both of those sides are out solid, like you can't put them down any. So even if the main grill itself, well, that didn't work. I was trying to make it bigger, but here, let's
Well, I know where you have that, so
yeah.
it makes sense to me.
There, let's just do that. So even if the main section of the barbecue is the same size, without those two plates on the side being out all the time, it's going to save a lot more space right there, because that's not a very big space.
No.
So yeah, so that is that's where it's going to go, and I'm going to ship that one off to our son.
All right.
Because he said he could use it until he can afford to get a new one. I said, no problem. I got you.
Yeah, there's a couple things I've learned though when I give things like that away. I said, you know what? You can have them for free. The only stipulation is they do not return.
Oh, it won't return. I know he's got, if nothing else, I know he's got a bunch of yeah, that's my brain right now. So I'm trying to think of something. So I just popped that
That's
up.
awesome.
He's
I
got
like that actually. That's pretty good.
Right? Perhaps now. He's got a bunch of work to do on his deck, and he's going to be ordering a bin to take it all away. So if nothing else, he can get it into the bin and have it gone.
Right.
So it won't be coming back.
Perfect.
So yeah, that worked out really well.
Yes.
His little buffering circle there. So that's what I did. And that's the thing. Okay, so I went Tuesday to get my teeth done. I was off Wednesday. I was sore. My jaw was sore. Went back Thursday to get my teeth done, my other teeth done. Friday, my jaw's sore. But Friday, I go out and pick this barbecue up. As I'm coming back from picking the barbecue up, a tire sensor went out. One of the sensors in your tire that tells you your pressure went out. It's decided, no, I don't work anymore. I'm going, well, crap. Like I need that. So I'm out pretty close to the dealership there. So I just dropped into the dealership and they got me in the same day and had it taken care of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Was it
And
under
then
warranty?
no. I'm past warranty. A guy looks at my truck and he goes, "That's really good mileage." Yeah, no kidding. So
Oh, you'll do well when you want to sell that.
I should, yeah. So yeah, I got that taken care of. So last week was just a brutal week for me. And then Saturday I built the new barbecue. And then Monday the kids came. So I've been doing nothing
You had a
this
busy
week. Yeah, I've been doing nothing today. Like I have done nothing. I waited for HelloFresh. That's all I did all day today. And watched Netflix.
Nothing wrong with that every once in a while. I mean, when you're in recovery mode, what's wrong with that?
Well, and that's what I had to do. I had to put myself in recovery mode because I've been pushing this summer. I've been pushing quite a bit because I got all of the I don't know if I sent you or not. Like we have some nuisance trees out back, right?
Mrs. Doe is correct. Yeah, if you sell privately, you'll get a good deal.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's always the case. You're not, I mean, now that being said though, when it's that low, that might hold a lot of value to the dealership.
And I think it would to a certain dealership, not to like to GM. It might hold more than to, because I was looking at maybe getting a 4Runner, which I found the 4Runner is really nice, and since we didn't need it anymore, but that didn't work so well. Because they were not going to offer me what I wanted.
Right.
But here, I'm going to send you another picture. No, we're not going to send you a voice chat. We're gonna Wow.
Oh, Mrs. Doe's going rogue.
Uh-oh, what'd she do?
I'm
A Nissan
assuming she's
Rogue?
talking about the vehicle.
A Nissan Rogue? No, I don't want a Nissan Rogue. 4Runner. It was a 4Runner. Toyota 4Runner. Let me just here, we'll do it the other way because I know where it is there. Oh.
Just wait and get a hovercraft.
I wish.
That would be cool.
We were promised. There were promises made that we have not had fulfilled. Messenger chats. You. And then we want to do. Yeah, let's do this one. Share with.
You still watch any CFL football or?
Yeah, but we had a bye week this week, so.
Yeah. And
I was watching.
You're going to miss some Saturday night games because it's on DAZN.
Well, I think it's time to maybe get rid of TSN then. Because it's ridiculous. I mean, I hate the fact that they're going through you have to get a a subscription service to everything you want to watch. I'm fine with saying I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Well, I get pretty snarky about the smallest little things, but so Sportsnet,
Yeah.
one of the reasons I watched it, or I mean that we got it, was so I could watch the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Well, now they figure they should sell a couple of the games to Apple TV.
Wow. So this is our
There's a
back
couple
fence, which
games now that I don't get to watch, and it's like, I mean, I understand what they're doing. Don't get me wrong. I understand the business, and is it really that big a deal? 1 or 2 games? No. But that's not what I signed up for.
so I'm showing on screen here. This is our back fence, which is hopefully going to be replaced this summer. But we have some nuisance trees that grow along right in here.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
really bad. Like this is the minor stuff. I took the major stuff out right here, and
Right.
this was the minor stuff. But this I did the week before I had my dentistry. Now, to be fair, I bought bought a DeWalt pruner,
Right.
and that pruner has been a godsend. It has been the best thing to get rid of those. I tried a mini chainsaw. I tried just a those wood saws that have the curve. I tried those. It was just too much work for me.
Yeah.
I just couldn't maintain. I couldn't do it. And I guess
Yeah, as
Mrs.
long as you keep them small, though, I mean, that trimmer is just lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and I guess Mrs. Doe it actually does a fairly, like, thicker than my finger. I mean, it does a good branch
Really?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair sized branch.
I was
don't
impressed.
know if I would try that big a one with mine, but
I was surprised how big this one, like, it takes a couple of trigger pulls. Like, it gets halfway through and then you got to pull the trigger and do another one to get it all the way. But
okay.
I was impressed by this thing, and it makes it
So I'm
so much
guessing that's
easier.
battery powered?
Yeah.
I got a gas one, but I'm not really.
A gas pruner?
Yeah,
Really?
but I mean, I got attachments for mine, right? Like it's a whippersnipper.
Oh, okay.
It'll also cut down the smaller trees. I bought myself a trimmer attachment, and I just recently bought myself a rototiller attachment.
Oh, that's what you showed us last time, was the rototiller. Yeah.
And I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but then now my pole doesn't work on it.
Oh no.
And I'm like, for crying out loud. Actually, that's not what I said, but
Those were the gentle words.
that was the gentle way to approach that. But it's actually got what it's called an electric start.
Okay.
But you got to buy this tool that fits in there, and then on your drill, and you just use your drill, and it starts it.
Well, that's handy.
Well, but I mean, I still ordered one because I want to get the measurement of it. But there's a lot of people saying that it wasn't made with a quality metal, so it strips
Oh.
pretty easily.
Right.
So what I did was there was a 2-pack for $19, and a single was $13. So I ordered them because I want to use one right away so I can use my rototiller.
Right.
And then the other one I'm going to measure and then get myself a better one made.
Which shouldn't be that hard. You would think that, I mean, honestly, shouldn't a ratchet, like a socket, fit on the thing?
You would think that's the first thing I tried, but no, they were pretty smart there.
Oh, so it's a proprietary system. It only accepts.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, it's just square. Like, I'm pretty sure it's square. I mean, like, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep the one good one and don't use it. And I'm just gonna use it for measurements and get one made.
Yep. Well,
Like
and
a
a
nice
good
high
metalsmith
quality
should be able
steel.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Are there fabricators out there that do that? I mean, to be honest, a good farmer could do it.
Well, I was gonna say, I know enough people here that I could probably find someone that could do it.
Yeah.
There is a metal shop, but I don't even think, like, you'd have to know somebody and they would have to do it as a favor on their
Yeah.
coffee break or something, right?
Because there are
So-
certain farmers that are just fabricating wizards. So,
And the thing about the farmer is, I mean, they're some of the best inventors around.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know,
Because, something goes wrong on the farm. You don't have the time, and sometimes you don't have the money to call
Yeah.
someone to come and fix it.
sometimes you don't have anything but where you are to do it. Because you need it.
Hence the slang farmer fix, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you know who Quick Dick McDick is, right?
Oh, he is so funny. He's had a couple
Love that
good
guy.
ones lately.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he is
But-
hilarious.
But he shows farming too. Finally heading home. Okay, well, doors should be open. I don't think I locked the door. So you can just come in. He shows a lot of what real farming is like. I love that he's such a popular common name now that you know what farming's like, because there's a lot of people that don't understand what farmers go through anymore.
Well, but he shows all his mistakes.
He shows his mistakes. He shows everything, whether it's, he shows how hard it is. He shows what he does. I love the one where he says, what do you do with when you got an ornery bull that chases you around the pasture? And then he opens his door and there's meat in the back.
Oh.
Had it butchered. You betcha. People are so disconnected from their food nowadays.
That's why I really like what Michelle's daycare is doing. That they're doing what are they calling it, a forest school.
Okay, that's interesting. What's that mean?
They're essentially doing things outdoor. They're growing their food that they're going to be eating and all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
That is cool. It was when Michelle first told me, and it's like 3 years ago now, and I'm kind of like, that just doesn't seem like, I don't get it.
Well, it's a simple way to start
I-
to people to have kids reconnect with food. You start growing your carrot, having a little garden, right? Then you start to understand that okay, well, where does meat come from then? Then it's not just such a trauma for them to understand that these are the animals that we eat, right?
Right.
And for us to eat them, they have to die.
Well, but I'm also thinking of, now this is going to sound like our grandparents, but just getting a little back to basics.
Yeah. Yep.
Like no phones, how about just naturally teaching people to stay off their social media and phones and whatnot?
Well, and that's a big thing in this day and age, right? I mean, like when we were at lunch and the guy was on his phone, so he wasn't paying attention to his drink.
Right.
And this little wench stole it from him.
Right.
I'm going, I wasn't on my phone because situational awareness is always there. If I'm out in public, I'm aware of what's going on around me.
Right.
So, I mean, if I'm sitting in a doctor's office, I might be a little more prone to go on my phone because I'm probably getting bored at that point. But when there's enough people to just be watching, I'll watch the people.
Oh, I love watching people. They do the darndest things, don't they?
I love watching people on fail videos. That's my favorite part. That and Steve Inman on on X. He used to be a commentator for UFC, but
Okay.
he does a lot of fuck around and find out videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And kind of serious ones where people are getting robbed and stuff like that, but they get their comeuppance right away, like instant karma.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just people drive me nuts to watch them too much. Oh, we
Oh,
got a little stutter going on.
yeah. Well, it is storming here, so
I was wondering about that because we're supposed to be getting thunder showers tonight too, and it's starting to roll in.
oh yeah, I know we're full bore.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah. Well, hold, I'm just gonna take a look here. Just give me a second. I mean, there was thunder.
Hmm. Let's see what we got going on. Pardon me. By 7 o'clock tonight, we're supposed to have thunder showers. Risk of thunderstorm. Risk of thunderstorm. Are ya?
You're having a very nice rainfall here.
Well, that's nice. We had a nice one the other night. It didn't last too long, but it was just enough. But we've had a couple thunderstorms pass through, but never actually hit us. We saw the lightning one night, but never saw any rain.
Oh no, it's raining here. Like I say, the thunder went over a little bit, and then now the rain has
That
come.
explains why I've been feeling a little off today too. We got a low pressure system coming in. We're at 99 kPa right now.
That would be my problem too.
Yep. So
I mean, I can. Well, my shoulders are a little stiff, but I think that was just from what we talked about earlier, the work and.
yeah, yeah.
But my foot now, I'm starting to feel something in my foot. So I'll probably be walking a little tender tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You are up at. Well, you should be past most of it now. Actually, you're in. Okay, let's bring up Chrome. Let's look at the weather.
Well, my mom was always a believer of the barometric pressure was a big problem with like in the whole arthritis thing.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It definitely is.
Yeah, because just because it rains, I'm not sore.
Yeah. So we've got you're in the rain section right now, and you're out of the heaviest part too. You're in the dark green there, dark to midland green.
Right.
And where we down here? We're down here. We're coming up. It's still coming up for us.
It's just a little small. I'm having a hard time.
Oh, okay. You see the blue dot there? That's us.
Oh, okay.
And looks like Gingy's getting some rain right now, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
But we could get hit by some medium stuff here. Like we got some yellow and we got some red coming up. Depends on how it's moving. I think it's moving southeast.
Well, it looks pretty difficult that you wouldn't at least get some moisture.
Yeah.
How
So let's
how
just
much and how severe is
go
going to
back
depend on how the
here.
wind pushes that.
And let's look where the wind's coming from. The wind is south. Doesn't even say southeast.
So it's pushing it right at you.
Right at us.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Listen, you're getting your live forecast right here, right now.
Well, and it's funny because it felt like the darkest clouds for us were south of us.
They would have been, yeah. Look, this is where the darker clouds would have been, was south of you. All that yellow and red is just below Humboldt.
Okay. So somebody was getting a little south of us, they're probably getting them heavier than us.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Let's see
Okay.
what
Any way to enlarge that just a little bit around Humboldt?
oh yeah, absolutely. I can zoom in there. See? There's Humboldt here. And these are the clouds.
Where's Lanigan?
Lanigan.
Lanigan
Hello.
is a little southeast.
Southeast.
You got to go a little more.
Lockwood.
Oh.
There's Manitou Beach.
No, it's only about 20 minutes from here, 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, so it should only be it should be right in here somewhere.
I mean, I don't know your map very well because I can't see it at all.
Well, there's Guernsey right there. Lanigan right here. Right where my cursor is. Oh, just below
Oh,
it.
so they're
You
getting
can't see it.
hammered.
Yeah, they're going to get it. They're going to get all this.
Yeah. Well, it'll be good for their golf course.
Welcome to Saskatchewan weather, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I heard Moose Jaw's doing a big renovation, eh? At the spa.
Oh, I hadn't heard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Be interesting to see what they do.
Well, it doesn't look like Maine's getting much. They're Epic. What you talking about, Willis? I don't see nothing. I see stuff over here in Rochester and over by a little bit by Toronto, and Timmins is getting something. Nothing nearly like Winnipeg's getting hit too. Like, look at Winnipeg. They got it on either side of them. Big section.
Oh. Oh, they're getting smashed.
Yeah, they're going to get hit hard.
I'm not laughing at their pain. That's not.
No, it's just you're glad it's not us.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we've got a little bit coming, but nothing like that. It's a big cluster rather than a long strip that's just going to float through. I mean, Minot's in the middle of stuff too right now.
You know, the weirdest thing, I have not had to water my. Oh no, I watered my front grass once. Oh, we got more thunder here.
Boom, boom. I enjoy a thunder shower.
So do I. And you know what? It doesn't even really matter to me if it's at night because I sleep through it. So we had a real big boomer here last year. Like, I mean, loud. And it's like it had to be close. Like, honestly, as loud as I can ever remember hearing it. But
oh, wow. Yeah, we've had some good ones too. It actually surprised me because we have trains right, about a block away or so, just over a block away, and some of the trains can get lit pretty loud when they hook up. But we didn't have any trains running, and I'm going, "What the heck was that?" Thunder. But with our new windows, it's much harder to hear it. Like when we had the old windows on here, you could hear everything outside.
Right.
But with the newer windows, there's not a lot that comes through. So
And that's probably like a triple pane or,
yeah, and with the glazing, like the gas filled in between.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't had to buy windows for a long time. I mean, they put them in here, but I didn't really pay a whole bunch of attention.
Yeah. Itchy nose. Yeah, I wasn't seeing anything epic. I didn't see anything around you.
But what constitutes a thunderstorm? Is it just a drastic change in temperature?
Yeah.
Like I mean, but so does rain have to?
Usually accompanies, yeah.
Yeah.
Like nothing at all. Like you look clear as the day.
Well, they were talking, and I didn't realize this about the weather. Like, so they say, okay, 50% chance of weather. They're not saying there's a 50% chance you'll get rain. 50% of your area is going to get rain.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that I never even thought of that.
No,
There-
I heard someone say that, and I went, well, that changes my whole outlook on the whole
It
thing.
does change your perspective, right? Because they're sitting here
Absolutely.
30% chance, or I thought it was always a 30% chance of rain. You know, well, this is an 80% chance. So I mean, but does that mean 80% of the area is going to get rain?
Yeah, I think so.
That's interesting.
That's the way I understood it, but
Huh.
which
Never would've thought of it.
your map actually, in this particular case, sort of justifies that,
It kind of does, yeah.
but it'd be something that would be interesting at looking at.
Yeah.
Or because like even for us, like we're 10 minutes from Humboldt,
Hmm.
but we can have rain and they'll get nothing, or vice versa.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah, I
well,
saw Mrs. Doe.
it's where Humboldt is. There's kind of a weather line here. It is the weirdest thing.
Mrs. Doe walked along the path leading to the house, and she waved at me
Oh,
at the camera. Oh, I think she's listening to us.
oh.
That's wild, though. Because I mean,
Radio's saying that we could get damaging hail.
oh, we could
Well,
get
somebody could
damaging
prove me
hail.
wrong. Like I said, I didn't do any research on it, but I heard that, and I thought I heard it on the radio, and I thought he was talking to a weather guy. So I'm like, why would he be pulling our leg?
Well, and one of the things that, we went into the wrong profession. We should have gone into the only profession you could be consistently wrong and still keep your job at. Weatherman.
I joke at that all the time. It's like you don't have to be right.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's the meteorology was, you never even thought of that as a possible job. Because, I mean, you look at them, even as kids, you look at them and you're thinking, well, they're wrong again.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
to mention,
and you think about it, and you can
they
say this
don't
about
have
a lot
to
of
do
different
anything
jobs.
physical.
But when you're in school, what makes you go,
Only on
I'd
the air
like to
for
be a weatherman?
5 minutes, if that.
Right? What makes you turn to, like, I understand that meteorology is the science of, more than just weather, but weather patterns and stuff like that. So it is a science that's interesting. I know you waved as you came up, and I said so.
Yeah, but I mean, but where does in your schooling, like I mean, I'm talking later on in life, like what is it
what
the
makes you-
science of it that leads people that way, or
I would think so, unless they were specifically looking to get into television as a weatherman. But then you don't really have to have a meteorology degree to get in to be a weatherman. You can just say what
Right.
the weather guy, what the weather station is saying, right?
but I think that's a good point. I mean, weather people on TV probably aren't meteorologists.
Most aren't.
Right. No, that's a good point. Yeah.
So But to get into the science of weather, what made you interested in the science of weather? What made you interested in the science of rocks? For geologists, right?
Or biologists, or
I get biology. I do understand. The understanding physical anatomy and biological functions. I do understand that, but rocks and weather seem so, what's the word? Boring.
Boring.
There you go, Mrs. No, boring. That's the word.
well, but what does because Sheldon always belittled them on the Big Bang Theory,
Which ones?
like geologists and
Yeah.
Oh,
well, for him, basically, it was anything that wasn't.
Like I get archaeology. I understand archaeology. I totally understand wanting to look at the history in the past and finding those special things archaeologically. But geologically,
I'm a fan of that. That's something I could have seen myself doing.
I mean, so the different types of rocks. How does that help you? How does why is there a job that somebody just tells you what a different type of rock is?
Yeah, I mean, I love the humor, but I mean, like the study of rocks, I think is important, especially when you're talking about how they might deteriorate in the side of a mountain or.
Actually, very fair point. Geology it's an important science, but I can see it being a boring science, right? Because
Oh, 100, oh no, 100%.
geology is
And
important
I'm
in
only saying I do understand it,
yeah
but I don't understand why somebody would go into it for sure.
how you would get interested in it. We have a friend who lives in Ireland, who actually sent me his master's thesis on dolphin languages. So I understand, like he's looking at like, do dolphins have different dialects just like humans in different areas? Which now I think that's fascinating too, right?
I guess my like why and I'm being a little fun or trying to be a little funny here. It's like who thought up like, well, let's communicate with a fish. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they're not a fish, but
No, they're a mammal. But
right.
he's a biologist, a marine biologist. So I understand marine biology would be interesting too, because there's
Yeah.
so much we don't know about the ocean yet. There's so much that
Well,
is still a
especially if you think
mystery.
about if you're studying some of those coral reefs and stuff, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, to find some of the things that I guarantee there's still things down in the depths that we don't know about, that we've never seen. Because it's just,
Well, there has to be because we
yeah,
haven't been there.
we haven't been there.
Yeah.
So I find that fascinating. It's fascinating even just to understand the ecological systems of the ocean, right? Because let's be honest,
I'm sure I've
that's
seen a show on UFOs that they were saying that they were possibly under the water.
oh, I guess that could be. I know I saw one where they were up in the ice caps.
Oh
Actually,
yes,
there's a couple of them, like the Thing.
I've seen the ice cap one for sure.
Yep. So there are
I mean,
certain.
hey, I don't after all these years, why are they still hiding? That's what I don't understand.
Have you met the human race? I wouldn't want to meet us either.
Yeah, it's like let's remember how smart they are.
Yeah, exactly. If they can travel in interstellar space, we're cavemen.
Well, yeah, it's well,
What do we
why
have to
would you talk
offer?
to a cow?
Yeah.
Like why would you talk to a cow?
What do we actually have to offer an alien who could travel from their system to ours?
Humor and entertainment.
True.
I mean, if they're there watching us, they're going, Look at these fools.
Yep. Yep. So
And you know what? If that might be Earth's only saving graces if they do exist, to be honest.
it could be.
Well, I
gee.
mean, oh my goodness, the road, this is, oh. No, and I,
Yeah,
I understand I haven't
we're
followed history, but I mean, I understand how you have a recession and how the whole stocks and all that, I mean, not enough to make money at it, but I understand the principle of it.
yes.
And I know the ups and downs happen. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, has it ever been like, I mean, everything changes throughout as we progress. It's like nothing like this has come about before because there's too many new things that are just messing with stuff.
hmm Yeah. Did you realize that the Canadian dollar hit 70 cents US?
Well, I heard it's back up to 71 now.
Okay, because 69 is the lowest it's ever been.
Right.
We're verging on the lowest Canadian dollar in history,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate
Well, you
for the
think
great
about it.
economic mind that we have running the country,
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
who did the exact same thing to Europe, and then we didn't pay attention. There's this thing out there called best practices. Okay, have you ever heard of best practices?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, best practices for those
Maybe
who
not
don't
in the
know.
terms you're about to use it, but
Oh, okay. For those who don't know, a best practice used in a government situation is where you look at other governments who have tried it before, and if it's failed or if it's succeeded, and how much it's failed or succeeded, and you base your decisions based on positive applications of government systems rather than negative. Instead of doing that, what the Canadian population did was they elected someone who essentially bankrupted the UK. And so, oh yeah, he's the perfect guy. Huh?
he learned from his mistakes.
Yeah, that's obvious. I mean, he learned how to grift is what he did. Now he's
He learned how
spending
to what, sorry?
grift, which is a grift is when someone scams you.
Oh, okay.
He's spending $200,000 on food in flights. What the hell is luxury butter? Butter is a luxury for most people, but he's buying luxury butter. Uh-oh. Art might be going on a rant.
Of the mindset, I just prefer to have my money in my pocket.
Yeah. Well, you realize
And
that
everyone's got their own, like Michelle likes things a little more fancy. That's fine.
Yeah.
We all have our likes and our dislikes.
which is fine as long as it's your money spent on it, not taxpayer money.
Or you choose where you want to spend your money because you want to have it for somewhere else.
Yeah. Did you realize that June 1st was Tax Freedom Day?
I did not.
Do you know what Tax Freedom Day is?
Well, I was going to be my next question because I may have some more statements on this situation.
Tax Freedom Day is when you stop paying. If you were to work a full year, June 1st is, if you were to pay it all at once, from January 1st to June 1st, is everything that you've worked for the government. You've paid the government. All of your money that you've made from January 1st to June 1st is paid to the government. Everything after that is tax-free. That would be your money. So 50% of your money has gone to the government so far. Like, and it's a theoretical thing called tax freedom, because it means that if you were to pay all of your bill up front, like if you were to pay all your tax bills up front, all of the taxes you've paid would be from January to June 1st. And then everything else, you would keep everything else from there. There'd be no taxes on anything after the fact, right?
You know who does prepay their taxes?
Who's that?
Farmers.
Oh yeah, but they don't prepay all their taxes. I'm talking the GST, the PST, all the government taxes, all the nickels and
no.
dimes that you get. You know,
Right, sorry, I was going off on a different tangent. We'll wait for that one. That was something else. I was going a different, so you finish where you were going with that.
Yeah, these are all the taxes that are accrued, like not just income tax and stuff like that, but every tax that the government levies on you, and which is, you know, we're like frogs putting in cold water brought to a boil. How did
Right.
we get to the point where 50% of our income has gone to the government in a year?
Yep.
Um,
Oh, yeah, no, I
Ta-
mean, like, how do people not look at that? And how are people not upset at that?
Income tax was supposed to be a temporary war measures act. It was supposed to
Yeah.
be for the period that, but one of the worst things about any government period is once they implicate a tax, implement a tax, it rarely gets taken off.
Right. And even when they switch parties,
Yeah.
because I know Poilievre's been saying he's gonna get rid of the carbon tax.
Yep.
And I flat out say, it's impossible to do that.
Well, that's the one tax that I think it's possible to get rid of.
Right.
The problem with it is it's needed right now because of the outrageous amount of spending that the current government is doing.
Yeah, I do understand that too.
There's no way for them to cut any taxes because they keep sending our money out overseas, everywhere.
Right.
Personally, if I were in power, if it were my decision to make, there would be no money shipped out of Canada until Canada's debt was paid and we were taking care of all of the systems that are failing in Canada right now. The healthcare system, there's money towards and let's expand the healthcare system a little more because we need to reintroduce penalties, and we need to reintroduce law. We need to decriminalize fentanyl again. Let's start criminalizing the stuff that's making people walk around the streets committing crimes because they can't get a job because they're high. You know, let's start making our streets safe. So let's go back into criminal enforcement of crime. More police, more.
I like the whole idea of let's fix the root problem.
The root problems, right?
I mean, well, that's what you're talking about, I think, anyways.
Expand addictions therapies, right? That's something I'd be okay funding, right? Because as much as I believe that it's personal responsibility, you should be responsible for yourself. There are some people that addiction is one of those things. I don't understand it. I mean, you know how much morphine I was on at one point, right? Just to deal with my pain.
Right.
I went off it with zero issues. So it's not that I don't understand the need for pain relief. I just don't understand addiction because I don't have an addictive personality. So for as much as I'd like to,
I don't either. So I do struggle with that. I mean,
but I still think those people need help.
Absolutely.
So let's expand addictions help somehow, put it part of the healthcare system. Let's, there's a lot of stuff that could be done, but nothing would be leaving Canada until our veterans were taken care of, until we had all of these, the programs that we're used to in place and running smoothly. And we had no deficit, zero deficit. And then you start cutting back on taxes until and here's the problem.
Right. Well, yeah.
You can't cut back taxes until you cut back the bureaucracy behind the taxes.
Well, and
In the past decade, there's been a 40% increase in bureaucracy in Canada.
in money stupidly.
Oh, yeah. In consultations, in added people just to get money for the government. The problem is the government's spending so much more just on these bureaucratic systems. Look, oh geez, that was a good one. We just had a thunder or lightning strike out back somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is.
You get that on camera?
I saw it on camera. Yeah, it's coming. That was a big boomer. So there's a lot that needs to be looked at, but our current system doesn't address that fact. I mean, you got to remember, Ottawa and Toronto. Oh, did you actually hear it? Epic. Wow. Our current system doesn't address.
Well, I don't hear anything from your side.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I heard it outside, but I just heard more. I more felt it because there was a boom outside. But our current system doesn't account for getting rid of departments in bureaucracy. That's the problem.
You know, it's funny. We were going to talk about traffic tonight.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about traffic.
Oh my!
What were we going to
I
talk
think
about on
that's
traffic?
hilarious.
I forgot what we
Hour
were
and a
going to
half
talk
in,
about.
it's like, oh yeah, we had this topic, and and I don't even know why I brought it up, because honestly, I've had a pretty busy week too, and I really didn't do much research at all.
No, we're just chatting about stuff at this point. I mean, I'm gonna get off of politics though, because I just get mad at politics. Oops.
Yeah.
I hit a wrong button there.
Well, I was trying to help you get off that topic.
Okay. Well, let's talk about oh, there we go. Perception versus reality. How about that for a topic?
Wow. Well, that's a big topic.
That's a huge topic, but it's a good start,
Yeah.
right? Is what we perceive real, or are we viewing it through a lens of experience? Can we make an objective, factual decision, or are all of our decisions based on emotional trauma, on because I used to think, without observing factually, that everybody was like me, right? Like if I could understand something, everybody could do the same thing. And we've talked about this before.
Right.
So that was not observable fact. That was just my perception of reality.
Okay. Yeah, I see where you're going with that, I think.
So I didn't understand that I was wrong. And that was just me being equal to everybody else. That was just a level of equality that I assigned to everybody, right?
But is that also partially you weren't thinking yourself better than anyone?
No, I wasn't.
Because like we're all doing this, right?
Oh, that sounds like hail.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's definitely hail. Wow, that's
Yeah, we didn't-
loud.
But you're more, you had brighter colors than us. We were only green.
Yeah. And Mrs. Doe did say something about hail. I got the window closed so I can't see outside. And I can hear it though.
As long as it doesn't get too big.
I gotta look.
But your camera records too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I haven't seen anything yet. It does record though. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder if I can. The bunnies are running.
Oh, so where I sit in the garage, is like I got a heater here and it's vented outside. So when it rains, I hear it hitting the vent.
Right.
And you were talking about hail. I went, oh, I hear something. I should go look. And it's like, no. it's
Holy
just the
crap.
rain.
Those are pretty big. I'm just seeing here if I can maybe get a camera set up.
Like what kind of size are we talking?
I'm gonna have to go grab some, but
I think that's pretty cool, actually. And well, as long as it doesn't damage anything.
holy crap.
Here.
That size.
Oh my God, that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. That's
Oh my god, I really want to get this camera set up. Some of them are bigger. Yeah, it's starting to pile up on the
that is nuts.
we got lots of stuff going on here now, man.
Nothing like a good old fashioned storm in the middle of a stream, eh?
Let's see if I can. What the hell? What did I drop? Oh,
This is just like free entertainment.
I'm trying to get a camera. I've got a secondary camera here. This is exciting, people. That's not just holy crap. Okay,
Well, Epic said you
we're
can hear it. Oh, because I
I
can't hear anything.
hold my
on
thing here.
your
I can't
end,
hear you.
right?
One second. There, I should be able to hear you now. Hello? Are you still there?
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I can hear you.
Okay, let's bring this over here. What the hell?
Oh. I'm gone.
No,
Oh.
I just had to
Oh my good God. Oh, that's horrible. When you were at the lake, this would have been 2 years ago, I think, and there was a hailstorm.
I'll be right back.
And I mean,
I gotta check something.
okay,
Oh, that's you with the door open.
well, that's knocking leaves down even.
Holy mother. I heard Melody has the door open.
That's crazy how much that is.
And I'm going, what the hell is that? Why is that so noisy? It shouldn't be like that.
Oh my God, and your truck.
But yeah, you
your
can see
truck is on the road, Bob.
that is brutal.
So I see 3 vehicles on your street. They're all red. Does everyone on your street have a red vehicle?
No.
I'm sorry, I see 3 vehicles and they're all red. So
Like you can see the hail coming down there. Oh
That
my
is just
God.
too much.
Like it came fast. That just, holy crap, that
Well, that's
came in.
usually- I mean, hail does usually come fast like that.
Yeah. Here I am trying to set up another camera so you can see out the window here. But I
Oh,
thought I'll just bring up my outside camera.
yeah.
Oh, now it's really slowing down already. Whew. That was wild.
The Fast and Furious.
The Fast and Furious.
Well, any one of those could be causing damage to like. There'll be some insurance
There's
claims.
ice by the fridge now.
There's what?
There's ice by the fridge.
No, I say there'll be a lot of
I was
insurance
holding
claims.
the
I'm
door
sure.
open.
Oh, you let it come in the house. Why you let it come in the house, man? She was holding the door open and it was bouncing into
'Cause
the
I was
house.
taking video.
She was taking video. Wow.
I got that thunder boomer.
That's a good one.
That was crazy.
Because it's done now.
I don't
right?
know if I'd say
Yeah.
it's over.
I don't think it's over, but you can see
Not as harsh
could
as what was
circle
just
around
going
again.
on.
yeah.
Because it often does. Okay.
That was why I just all of a sudden I thought I'll just move this camera view over
Mostly right
Yeah.
now.
because I have another camera. This is the same one you have, to be honest. I bought the exact same one,
What a nice camera, I tell you.
and it was cheap, like so cheap.
Yeah.
So I bought one too because, and then I printed, and if you need, you just let me know. I printed this thing. I had to add a little tape to it, but it goes on the back here. It just pressure fits in, and then it has a screw hole that I can attach it to a tripod.
Oh, I'll take one of those.
No problem.
Oh,
So-
absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't cost much, so I just thought I needed to find one because I wanted to. Yeah, I had a little painter's tape to it, so it won't leave much mess on there or anything.
Right.
But yeah, see if I
Oh,
can
no,
add
for
this.
sure. Because now all I would have to do is by my dartboard, just have an arm come out and I could attach the camera right to that arm.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's actually one of the
yeah.
reasons I looked at it was for you too. But I have there it is. Let's press OK. Oh, hi. You gotta look at my nose. Rubs it out. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, now I have the other camera on. I was going to put the other camera facing out the window.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, that worked out really, really quick.
Actually, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. This is my live cam. See, we're looking around. But this one is actually meant it for a top-down camera so I can do crafts right here. So I can paint some of the little models that I have. Like him.
No, I was actually laughing at what Epic said.
Oh no, 2 Barts. Oh yeah, 2
Yeah.
Barts. Well, look, now there's still 2 Barts.
They're both monkeys.
Yeah, and always giving the middle finger. Isn't he cute though? Look how cute he is. He's so
You got to
happy.
get him painted, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'll print another one off of those in brown. Oh, Miss Doe's sending me videos. But yeah, so this was the adapter I made for it, right? It's a very simple thing, but it works like a charm. I already have one on an arm. So I technically I have this one as a spare right now. I made two because I thought you might want one.
Oh, yeah, that was a really good guess.
Yeah, it cleared up not bad, but you could see all the hail around there, eh? That's crazy.
But like making the assumption that I would want one of those, that just tells you how well you know me. There's
Oh,
Like-
exactly.
like, because you've done that a couple times where it's just, oh, I know he'll use this.
Oh, yeah.
And other times you're like maybe a little uncertain and you might go, would you like one of these?
Yep. There we go. Well, at least I know the camera works too.
Exactly.
That means I have 4 cameras hooked up to my computer right now. I have one for each of the printers. I have this one, my main camera, and then I have this one. Which will be my heads up or my top down, and that's why I made it a friction fit. Like it's just friction fit. Like it just
Right.
I put a little tape on there because it wasn't quite tight enough, I didn't think. Because I was going to have it on there and then holding it face down like this.
Well, I'll,
'Cause-
I'll probably take that piece there and I will, I'll anchor that. And then when I'm going to do the darts, I'll just slide the camera in there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, if you didn't
Now,
know,
I know I've asked you this. I'm pretty sure I have. So like, could I run 2 of those cameras on my computer?
okay, you might not be able to run 2 of them simply because you can't have more than 2 cameras on a bus.
Right.
And I don't think that your USBs are on individual buses. So
Right.
I also got this thing. And you can see there's the piece for the camera right there.
Okay, yep.
And this is just it's a simple arm with that has articulating, but it clamps anywhere.
Where'd you get that?
Amazon.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Don't be a Viv. Don't ask me where I get everything because it's probably on Amazon.
Right.
And I bought that so that I could have the camera face down when I'm doing painting and stuff, right?
That's actually pretty cool. Actually, I might just get one of those.
I'll send you the link.
Thank you very much.
No
Because
problem.
I'm almost guaranteed I'm gonna buy that too.
Yep. It's a little pricey, but it's very sturdy. It's a very good arm.
Right. Well, I don't need anything too major. Like I may do some comparative shopping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like mine doesn't need to move around like that. Mine's gonna be like, it's gonna be in one place. So I probably don't need all that extra.
Yeah, I have a couple of
elbow.
articulations. Yeah,
Right.
but yeah, don't forget when next time we see me, just remind me about it. I always have it in this box with my camera, so I know where it is.
Oh,
But that is
you're
definitely for
asking
you.
me to remember.
Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah. I wouldn't put a lot of money on that.
Well, there we go. That was
See, now that makes sense. Because Epic's talking about one for his mic. You'd
Yeah.
probably want elbows for that, and
well, and there's all sorts of. Okay, we're going to do something that we do with Misha. We're going to do shopping with friends.
we're gonna do
We're-
what?
Shopping with friends.
Oh,
I'm just gonna. We're gonna shut that down for a second. Pull this back over here. You're gonna disappear for a second again. Boom. And I'll bring you back. There he's back.
Pretty quick with that.
Well, yeah, I know where to click. So let's go here.
Shopping with friends are our favorite thing in the world. I love it.
And we'll bring up Chrome again. Boop. Let's I have to change the size of the screen or size of the.
No vitamin C, thank you very much.
There we go.
Don't put your information up there.
Nope. There. And we'll just make you a little smaller. And what we're looking for is cameras. Let's take caps lock off. There we go. Now you can get fairly inexpensive ones. Well, that's not bad. Even it depends on how much you want to spend and what you're going to use it for. Why doesn't that see the whole thing?
Well, see, I don't want to spend a lot, and I mean, when I clamp it in place, it's not moving. Like
Okay.
just a straight arm would be fine. And the reason is, like, I try to justify things. If it's cheap enough, why would I make it?
And that's the thing. There's certain things that you can't make as cheaply as you can get. There's some like this one here. Again, we can't see it. It's got a. Now, I'm not a big fan of the arm that because it's what it does is it twists and turns. I'm
Right.
much more a fan of a solid arm than this. But you can put
I
this in.
probably would be too.
Okay, and that's what I thought.
Because I mean, I can see, if you're out and about, and like, there's probably multiple uses for all these arms, but
Oh,
mine
yeah.
just needs to be flat, straight, and
Well, I think this one's a decent one for you. It does have the offset, so you could turn it here wherever you needed.
right.
But it and the straight down pipe so that let's make this a little taller. And it's got the clamp down at the bottom here. And then it's got the piece that fits on the on the end of the arm and on the camera mount piece.
Is that adjustable?
The piece that fits on the camera
Like
mount.
the length, okay, so
Oh yeah,
here, I'll
this.
show ya. Here's my there's my dartboard, right?
Oh yeah, you could put it right by the lamp there, and have the one end go down and the other end come straight out. This actually looks like it would work really well for you. Just with this one arm right here.
What's the cost on it?
It is $36.98.
Send me that, please.
Not a problem. Copy. Because like I mean, there's shorter ones. Like how long do you need? Because this one is 11 inches long, which I think might be a bit short for you.
Might be a little, well, look at that. Obviously, we've had enough discussions that I have kept a tape measure. Ooh. Oh, I'm thinking probably 18 inches at least.
Okay. And this one
Yeah,
here
and that,
is,
and I'm talking length away from the board.
oh, this one's, it's not showing me the exact length of the one it's talking about here. Because there should be, that's a small. Hmm. So the crossbeam arm is 14.5 inches.
Is that the drop? Or would that be the drop on it?
No, the drop would be, I can't tell, a minimum of 12 inches.
So when you're saying 14, you're talking from the
Oh,
edge of where I clamp it, or?
oh my God, it's adjustable all the way up to 38 inches.
And what's the minimum there, sorry?
The minimum is 12.2 inches.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. If it extends that far, you extend it to where you want it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I like that, because you're not, I mean, I'm not gonna know the exact angle I like until I just move it a little bit.
Yeah, there you see that the base piece is 12.2 inches and it can extend all the way to 38 apparently. And then the crossbeam one is 14.5 inches. So really you could put this even further away if you wanted to.
Can you show me the big picture again, if you don't mind?
Sure. So this piece is like you have to extend it a little bit to put this piece on, like the attachment piece right here.
See, because, okay, I'm just, I have to flip it upside down, because that's how I would use it.
Yeah. But this is up
But
to
I'm so,
to up to here is about 12 inches. So this is maybe 13 and a half inches. And then you've got another 13-inch bar that you can move out, slide in and out of there, because this connector piece should allow you to, it should have a hole in it that allows you to move that bar as far or as near as you need it.
okay, but so the bar upright, what diameter is that?
I don't know what the diameter is.
Oh, not diameter, sorry, length.
Oh, 12 inches. A minimum of 12 inches.
So it's gonna drop down 12 inches first.
Yeah. Probably about 13 to add the extra bar on.
Okay. And then it's gonna come out. See, I'm trying to envision this upside down.
Yeah.
So it
I'm
just goes
trying to
over
look at
a
it
little bit.
too.
Well, because I mean, you don't want the camera in your line of sight when you're throwing either,
Nope.
right?
Now remember, if you have something that's you can, like a base that you can put it on even lower, this thing goes up to 38 inches tall.
Yeah, I wouldn't need that much, I don't think. But I mean, I'm just gonna adjust it to, um. And it's a minimum of 14, right?
About 13, because like I say, that they say when it's fully retracted it's 12.2, but you need about an inch to put the extended an inch to put the adapter on.
That's almost gonna be, oh yeah, that'll be perfect, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
I got it straight in my head now. No, I think, yeah, no, that's perfect.
so it comes with the, yeah, no, this one will give you pretty much whatever you need.
And that's pretty cost effective, really.
It is. It's a good price. Like the one I got was, and I'll bring it up in a second here, but I'm going to just go to Facebook and I want to send you that before I forget. Paste, send.
Well, if you forget, I probably will too.
That's why I wanted to send it.
Well, it's taken me a while to get this whole dart thing going, but I tell you, when like I'm not launching it early, we're making sure we're gonna have this all figured out.
That's good. Now the one I got was the
If you can't be good, at least look good, Bob.
true enough. If the girls don't find you handy, they should at least find you handsome. Oh wait, no,
That's a
that's
good-
backwards.
I haven't seen that show in a while. I'm gonna have to go watch a couple episodes of that.
Well, I saw a TikTok, or was it where did I see it? On Facebook Reels, maybe? There we go. Here's the one I got. And I got this specifically so that I could have an arm and put it out of the way and still have the top down mount, right? So that's what I got. But that might be too much for you. Now it's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
$50. Like it's not that much more money, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
No,
But the
that
other one,
that other one fits even at like at its minimums there. It almost works right out of the box.
yeah. Well, the best part about that one is, you can move that one. Like I don't have a slide where I can move my arm closer to the the
Right.
camera closer to the arm. So I like that. I like that one better for that.
But
Oh.
I mean, you've got yours for that extra elbow.
Yeah,
You want
exactly.
that mobility though,
Yeah.
right? See, if I get, well, I'm gonna get that one. It's not gonna have that flexibility.
It doesn't need it though.
Exactly. My needs are very, very minimal.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, you know what? I could build it, but that's gonna look a lot nicer.
Oh, and it'll be out of your way. It'll be, it's minimalist. You can move it wherever you want. Heck, you don't even
You
have
can
to.
take it with me.
You-
It's even travel size.
You could actually put your camera on for the stream and stuff like that. You could put your camera on that and attach it to your desk where you're sitting.
And we'll have to remember after I buy this and set it up, we'll have to make sure I put that up so we can do a follow-up on our whole.
On does it work? Yeah, there you go.
Does it work? Well, I'm sure it will.
So yeah.
Isn't it funny how I mean, I don't know where your cost threshold is, but mine's actually gotten bigger on what I was willing to risk on some random things, let's say. Like
Yep.
this one.
Well,
But
the only reason I bought the one I did is because I bought it for Melody for her streams to do
Right.
painting and stuff like that, and it works really nice. So I bought it because I knew it already worked. Pardon me. So I was very happy with it on hers, and I thought I should probably just get the same one.
right. Well, you know it works and it works exactly the way you want it to, right?
Yeah.
And
So-
really when it does that, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That is the different, like
And to be honest, there's only a $13
it just has to
difference.
work for you,
Yeah.
not for anyone else.
There's only a $13 difference, and $13 is pretty minimal nowadays.
Yes. No, for sure. It really is.
Yeah.
Actually, and that's kind of what that's where I was going with that whole thing is where is a person's threshold on, well, $13 isn't very much. $20 isn't very much. Well, 50 is not very much. 100 is not very much. Like where is your, like
Yeah.
not yours personally, but where are people's mindset on that dollar value?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, well, Epic was talking about buying a new microphone for himself, because we were talking to him on Discord the other night when we were playing a game and we couldn't hear him sometimes.
Right.
Damn.
You're still fighting that? Or is that,
Yeah, it's just a little bit. It actually came back a little bit, and I'm just phlegmy now. It's not bothering me so much, but I've been sneezing, and it could be just allergies. Which,
I find I now have a little bit of a reaction to allergies, like in the springtime sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I think this might have been because everything's been kind of changing. I went out a few times last week, and
Well, for me, like it just seems
my
to happen a
nose
little
is
bit in
plugged.
springtime, and that's the only time. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't go in for any tests. It's
No,
just
neither
kind of
did
like,
I.
it's probably that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we buy some Claritin now and move on.
Yep. That's all you do.
Well, I
Well, now my
certainly
window's open.
I wouldn't want to hamper or put too much strain on our health system.
No, of course not. No. I mean, you might die actually waiting for someone to see you.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that was a little
Well, and
bit
I
of
think we've
excitement.
established too, and I'm gonna just glance on this and then like this is like skipping a rock. I'm gonna make my comment and we're gonna keep going to where we were. That's where I think you look at, I mean, because we've discussed healthcare and we've discussed police, and there's a lot of good people out there in this doing this field, like a lot.
In both of the fields, yeah.
Exactly. And if people are going to be upset about the whole thing, be upset at the right thing and the right people.
And the right people, yeah.
And that's the people in charge.
And I think that's fair with here's something that goes for retail too. For
yes.
anybody who works retail, oftentimes you get frustrated, but who's the first person you see? It's not the person that makes the decisions. It's the person that's taking your money and they're getting paid minimum wage. I'll phone somebody. I'll say, listen, I'm just pissed off. I'm not mad at you, but this is a situation that needs to be dealt with. And you're kind of going to take the brunt of it just because you're where you are. But don't take, and I've actually said that to someone. Don't take offense. I'm just pissed off.
And they probably didn't, maybe.
I hope I didn't ruin their day because that's not fair. And that's not what I'm trying to do. But I am frustrated, and you need to get your frustration out, right?
Yes.
And hopefully that frustration translates from them back to somebody who can make a change.
Well, and if it can't, you're only out some breath, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but you've also cleared your mind to that. You've gotten that off your, but you don't take it out on that person like they can do what you need them to do because they're in front of you. That's not what they are. Probably the peon that has no say in anything. And why would you take it out on them?
Well, but remember, that's exactly my job.
Right?
It is. And I mean, that's what I do. And I listen to it all day long. And it's funny. But oh my God, like so many of them are really good though. Like actually for me, my customers are really what make my job worthwhile, anything, really.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
And,
it is. Like, they make my life just like they're funny. And I mean, they're seniors, and I'll say more senior than me.
Yeah. And I think one of the things is how you treat them too. Like I always find that I prefer to go into a situation to try and make it funny rather than awkward.
Right.
We went for dinner at Moxie's one night with the kids when the kids were still at home. And they had a line, like they had just reopened and it was all brand new. And they had a lineup like crazy, but we wanted to eat there. Oh, stop already. So I'm making fun with, like, I'm just playing with the waitresses and the seating staff. Like I'd walk up and I'd say, listen, I'll trade you this for a table, because they have those little pager thingies.
Right.
And they're, oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
sir,
I
but
see.
we just, and I'm no, don't worry. I'm just making a joke. Don't worry about it. We're fine. And I'm making jokes left, right, and center.
But that would
But
help make their day, because I mean, that had to be hard for them. It probably helped make their day better.
they bought us dessert.
Really?
They said the staff would like to buy you dessert just for being you. I'm
Oh,
going,
that's
what?
awesome. So
What?
they did appreciate it.
They did appreciate it. And that's, honestly, to be the person that can go in and make somebody's day is much nicer than to be the person to go in and ruin somebody's day.
Right.
And,
I like to
that's
think I'm more, well, I'd like to think I'm that guy all the time that makes everyone's day better, but
Yeah.
I know I slip up a few times and probably not, so I can't say all the time, but
But even when I'm mad, like I said, I will talk to whoever I'm talking to and I'll say, listen, I know you can't do shit. I know this is the situation, but you got to hear it because you're the only person I can talk to about this right now. So, but
but you're also, but see, the thing is too, you're in control of your emotions when you get mad.
yes,
I unfortunately am not one of those people.
not everybody is like,
No, and oh no, I mean I've learned to understand that.
Yeah.
So I go by the whole premise is like I cannot get mad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I accept and let some things slide that it's like this it won't end well if I approach this.
Yeah.
So
That's
but I
fair.
always remember it. And then, in a day or two, I'll come up with this, okay, this is the right way. I should go talk about this.
That's a good method to do it too. Take that cool off
Well, I
period.
have to. For
Yeah.
me, I have to. That's just the way
Yep.
it's got to be.
Hmm.
And I mean, and I'm partially because of our conversations, I'm quite proud of myself that I was able to work on my anger without, like, I didn't have to go to a doctor. I didn't, like, none
Yeah.
of that.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just realized it's like I am going to cause a lot of trouble if I don't stop this.
Yeah. And that self-awareness is important because a lot of people don't have the self-awareness to say, no, I need to stop or it's going to get bad.
Well, I think, and I don't think I'm way off base on this, but that's the kind of anger that people get assault charges, murder charges.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
I was never violent though. And we may have talked about this. I was a thrower.
Yeah. Yeah. You were never violent. Like you were never, I never really
No.
saw you get angry though. Honestly.
Well, you know what? My biggest trigger was sports.
Oh yeah. No, I get that.
Oh, I was, and the funny thing is, well, when we were younger, I was smaller, so it didn't happen in hockey. It didn't happen until I got a little, like, I matured and got a little bigger, and I was playing soccer.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
when my
those.
most
Okay.
crazy things happened.
Actually, I think I
Soccer.
do remember you getting angry in soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I met a guy because, I mean, I think the reality is, like, I look back on it, I was bullied.
Yeah.
I didn't see it that way when it was happening. I just kind of like, well, I'm just not going to confront this. And I thought I might get beat up. So, but
And that's absolutely fair though.
yeah, well, I thought so. I just like, you know what? I'm okay with this not being that big a thing if I just don't do anything.
See, I was never
But-
that guy though. If I was being bullied, I let it go and try to make it go away. But if it came right down to it, shit's going to get real.
Yeah, I wasn't like that. But so I met one of my bullies playing soccer one time, and
Oh,
that didn't go well. Well, it didn't go well for me because I kind of lost my mind a little bit, but
but that's
all
trauma.
good.
That's what trauma does.
Yeah. But I in my own mind, I rectified it.
And that's good.
That was a cleansing thing for me, because after that, I never thought of him again.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of, I think I needed to stand up to it. I did. And it was like, it was done. Like
And honestly, the only reason
and
that
actually until now, I never thought about it ever again.
yeah. And the only reason that one memory comes to mind, the one person that bullied me that got me so mad that I couldn't remember comes to mind, was because I scared myself.
Right.
It wasn't about him. It was about me.
Right. And I think that talks to what you're saying, and we talk about it a lot. It's like, we understand it's not them.
Yeah.
We actually control every situation in our life.
Yeah. You remember when we went out to your dad's that one time? Not Harold's, but your first step.
No.
Yeah. We went out to his place one time and we went to the bar.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that trip was we were like quiet riot pretty much the whole trip there.
Huh. Where?
North Battleford, I think it was.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, now you got me in the right century. Or
Yeah, I think the right century.
well, I thought you were meaning when we were younger.
No, when you were driving, you actually after they had your mom and him and split up and stuff like that. It was a while back. You were driving. We were legal age, barely ish. But we went to the bar, and there was a little shit there that just wanted to pick a fight with me. But he's like coming up to my chest, and I'm going, no, why would they do that? They're trying to look how big they are, but I'm going, no, I'm just going to hurt this guy. I can't get into it with him.
Yeah.
And he just wouldn't quit. Finally, we just left.
Well, and the thing is, it's funny because I mentioned there's this fella at work I just idle chat with, right? And we were talking about your little soda incident.
My soda incident?
Well, when you told that girl she was trying to steal the guy's drink.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so we were just chatting about that. And I mean, and you've even acknowledged this, that your size helps a lot.
Oh, absolutely. I
'Cause
don't
this
have
guy,
to worry about going
oh
out.
my God, he is like ultra short, right? And he's like, well, I couldn't do that. It wouldn't mean anything to him. And I thought, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. But it scared her. I mean, and it wasn't that I was going to physically threaten her. And I was sitting down the whole time I was telling her this. But I'm still...
it was just that you challenged her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'm still a physically imposing guy even when I'm sitting down.
Yes.
So, I mean...
Well, and I think part of it too, I mean, like you had a double whammy because first of all, being called out is pretty intimidating.
Yeah. For someone to do that, to have the balls to do that.
Calling you out, that's even worse.
Yep. Yeah. And I was wearing my pink flamingo shirt and everything. I was happy. It was nice and warm out.
Well, that may not have helped in her situation.
And Melody goes, oh, well, you're going to be the topic of conversation today. Yeah, whatever. Won't be the
I think
first
it's
time.
hilarious. So those are the conversations people should be talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I mean, that's actually, if that's actually the case, though, I mean, that's a huge compliment in my mind.
But nobody else noticed it. They were all surprised when I mentioned what I was doing. They're like, "Huh? What's going on?"
Yep.
Everybody had their
Absolutely.
head in their phones.
Well,
Hmm.
and you shouldn't have to worry about that kind of thing. But in this day and age, maybe you shouldn't set your drink down carelessly like that and be on your phone.
Yeah, it was, and that's, you know, you don't realize how bad it is until something like that happens.
Yeah, no, that's
But
there's a lot of layers to that onion too, actually.
oh yeah, kids today don't get told no enough. They don't get consequences for their actions. They're gentle parented. They're you know, there's kids that just have never heard the word no and had it followed through.
Well, and it's really all about some consequences, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't care who you are, subconsciously, if you're not careful, little things, you'll seep into that. You will.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, there's
and
no
you,
consequence. Because I'll admit it. I do it every day. It's because it's like, okay, now very, very minimal, but oh, if I forget to wipe that, well, that's not that big a deal.
yeah,
And there's certainly not going to be any consequences for it. So,
yeah,
I mean, now people would take that too far. Oh no, people do take it too far.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, I beat myself up if I don't do something exactly right. Like if I don't do it right.
Yeah, always wanting to do things right is a real problem for some people
Yeah.
because no matter what it is, how good you do it, you will find a fault in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I wish I could have done more, especially when you can't continue on. Like there's a point where I just physically can't do anymore. And it's like,
Right.
oh my God, I need to finish. And it'll drive you nuts.
Yep. Well, and you know what? I agree with you 100%. I mean, your limitations, like, I don't know how you reach them, how you know it, but for me, it's different all the time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's always
So it's
different.
not like, oh, I can shovel for 20 minutes and then I gotta do some light stuff. Like one day it could be 5 minutes and the next day it could be I could do it for a couple hours.
I'll push myself till I'm basically ready to pass out. That's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I won't do that.
But that's my brain. That's my brain saying, you got to do this. You got to get it done. You know, that type A that just can't leave it.
No, actually, no, I do get that because at first I would do that.
Yeah.
And then I found with okay, if I do this much, well, I'm gonna hurt the next day. Now, hurt the next day is okay, I can live with that. But out of commission the next day, I can't live with that.
Yeah. And that's where I've started to do like I left the cleaning of my printers for like 3 weeks.
Oh, right. Yes.
Right. Just because there was no way that I could do it. Um, so it's one of those things where even though I wanted to do it, I knew I couldn't. So I do try to do what I can and manage it, but there are still things that I do that go beyond what I should have done, but there's no choice but to finish.
No, I get that. You know, one of my biggest things too is like, okay, I got to be careful I don't hurt myself, so I'm not going to do too much. And then I always have that guilt where it's like, I shouldn't. I should just go do this. and I battle. It's like, do I do it
Yeah.
and hurt, or do I just suck it up and say, I'll make it up tomorrow?
And that's why
That's one of
today,
my personal biggest battles. It drives me nuts, but
yeah. And, you know, I know that I'm going to have to pay for what I do, which is why I didn't do anything but watch movies today.
right.
And then this. And I'll do it for the next few days too. I will do nothing. I'll be zero capability.
Right.
But I understand that that's how this thing works. I go until the pain says you can't go anymore.
Well, and it also depends on the job you're doing.
Yeah.
Can the job be done in like say, can you take 7 days to do it? A
Yeah.
little each day.
Yeah.
Or do you have to get it done and done now?
And those are the
Because-
jobs that are hard because, like,
Right.
when we had that freak snowstorm in March, there was no way that I could leave it without it getting melted and turning into ice.
Right.
So now I buy tools to try and make the jobs that I do easier. But I had to learn how to use the tool that I was using. And did I send you a little video of the snow
Yes, you
thrower I
did.
got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I got that
What?
little snow thrower. And
Oh, no, I was just gonna say though, like, I listen to what you talk about with these tools to make your life a little more easy. So I actually followed your lead and I bought myself an Impact for the trailer.
oh, absolutely, the 100% recommend.
And that all came from you, 100%.
Yeah, especially with arthritis, because you're dealing with the same mobility issues that I have, where your hand just doesn't work the way it should. So, absolutely, one of the, probably, you know, and the best thing about it is it's not limited to just the trailer.
No,
If you ever have a tire issue, if you ever, you know,
actually, to tell you the truth, talking about a tire issue, I had a flat tire on just my flat trailer. And so of course I had to jack it up and it's like, I'm like, wait a second. This is exactly what Bob and I talked about. I'm like, it would work here too. And that
Oh,
was
yeah.
it. I now have one.
That's good.
It was like, this is stupid. I mean, honestly, I could do it and I did it. But it's like, why would I do this?
And
Makes
one of
no
the things is, as we get older, I mean, people look at us and say, well, you know, you look fine, you could do it. But as you get older, and what people don't see is the pain levels behind everything we do.
Right.
Yeah, you can be here. That's fine, Birdie. But I decided that I was going to start making things easier for myself. But the hardest part is finding the right tools that do what you need to do.
Right.
The impact driver, I knew it was going to do what I needed to do. It worked for for multiple things. Like it worked for the both the legs that come down and for the jack stands too, for the wheel chocks that I had.
Right.
So I used it for multiple things. But the same goes with the the
I was waiting for that.
the pruner, the
Oh,
tree
it's
pruner.
perfect because of what Bertie just commented, and it's perfect that you had that up there. Oh my goodness, that is perfect timing.
Like the tree pruner took 3 iterations to go through to find the proper tool for what I needed. And Mrs. Doe hates when I say it, but having the right tool for the right job does help.
Oh, and you know what? We learn that as we mature.
Yep. So
But when we were younger, a little stronger,
we could do
we could
anything.
also make do with some things, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for God's sakes, when we lived in Wetaskiwin there, and I fixed that boat that I had with fiberglass. I lifted the boat onto the back of the truck, took the boat down, and I put it in the water by myself and used the oars to steer it, like just to take it out as on a trip. I didn't have it. It was a 15-foot aluminum boat, and I did it myself, all of it. There's reason to spend money.
My bladder has reached its capacity.
Oh, unending money. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, see what we got going on here. Good. Did I have another cursed image or not? Oh, I did. I did have another cursed image. Oh, gas. Oh, I have another cursed image there that I wasn't sure whether I need or not today, so I might just save it. I blipped it up there, so but I might not use it yet today. My nose is plugged in my I got that phlegm going on again. Post-nasal drip. Hopefully it's not a recurrence, just allergies. But I noticed the other day it was a little bit more phlegmy. Oh, HelloFresh didn't come until what was it? Till after we started, like half hour after we started or something like that. I was a little annoyed by them today. I looked on the website, it said, "Oh, it's been delivered." No, it hasn't. What the hell are you talking about again? So I actually called them today. Let them know.
I had to bail real quick there.
Oh, no problem. You gotta pee.
Yeah.
So oh, the Doe Duo is Mrs. Doe. That's our joint account type thing that she uses as a bot.
Oh, that is one thing I do have to do. I have to fix my cord, see how that'll help with my connection overall.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh man, I have so much here to do. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I feel ya. It's been
Yeah,
that
I know.
way.
I know it's we're all in the same boat, but
I'm just
that's all good. Now, I know we did not talk about our topic tonight, and that's okay.
yeah,
It's,
we
it was
can
kind of a throw together thing anyways, it's all
Yep.
good. But, so, this probably is about the time we should think about something for next time.
Well, I think we should continue on with perception versus reality.
What's that, sir?
I think we should continue on with perception versus
Oh.
reality.
Okay, I just gotta write that down. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot that goes into perception versus reality, whether we look at it through a lens of our own personal, like I was saying, our own personal traumas, or our own personal belief systems, or are we able to objectively look at it through through facts? You know, because
This
I
was
never.
actually, I mean, because we talked about this, because like our topics are very broad, and this one is.
Yeah,
So under this perception versus reality, would there be one spot we would say, let's focus on this though?
yeah, and that's the thing. We're gonna have to find examples of them to and you know, the one example I used where I didn't understand that not everybody was the same as me, like learned the same as me or thought the same as me. I thought that if I could do it, everybody could do it, type thing.
Right.
You know, that's an example of what I'm talking about, but it's not it's not the only thing. I mean, what else? Let's and I think that's the thing. Let's look at the topics that do fall under that category. What else do we look at that through perception rather than a real lens?
Yeah, because I mean, wow, there is so much there. Well, perception versus reality could also be the whole UFO thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, wow, yeah, that's
So let's talk about certain things that might be
yeah, that's
based
kind of
on
meaty.
perception or belief. It is. It's fun though.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat on that bone for sure.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well,
And it
that's
can go
fine. We
down
don't have
any
to
road.
decide that tonight. Like, I think we've decided, okay, so like we'll do that.
Yeah.
But you and I could like off after break it down into one subtopic, right?
Yeah. Or find something that you think, you know, for those of you who are listening, just find something that you think you might perceive different than actual reality, or have you perceived something that you found out later was different than reality, right?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna write that too.
Because you know, I used to have a view of the healthcare system that was based on perception, and I still do. But it's different. The perception is different now because I understand more of the reality. But am I getting the full reality, or am I still basing it on my perception? Because
Okay, no, no, I got that. I'm gonna have to think about that one a little bit. No, just because I don't have it off the top of my head, but okay,
yeah,
I like that.
cool.
That's a good one.
Well, it's a meaty one because it can envelop anything. Because perception is, and is our perception based on our traumas? Is our perception based on our fears? Is our perception based on, what is our perception based on? You know?
Well, I was thinking I would try to look back and find one that I did.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, it's like I might find more than I care to admit.
Yeah, this might be a little more
Yeah. Well,
It
if you
might be
don't think about it,
therapeutic.
it's not that big a deal, right?
It might be
Um,
therapeutic. It might be traumatizing. I don't know.
Well, for me personally, it's not going to be traumatizing because
Good.
I mean, I prefer the reality, even
Yeah.
if I don't like it. That's another thing. It's like I don't have to like the reality. I would
Yeah.
just rather know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the words "let's agree to disagree" is a that's one of those. Remember how I started the conversation about assumed conclusions, words conveying assumed conclusions. If we agree to disagree, oh wait, Mrs. Doe's rating. I'll get to Mrs. Doe's in a second here. When we agree to disagree, that mean what we're basically doing is we're shutting down conversation by saying I don't agree with you and I'm not going to talk about it. It's an
Right.
assumed conclusion. But why shouldn't we talk about it? If we disagree, why do we disagree?
Well,
Am I like I
I
would
think
like
you
to
should
know if
always
I'm
talk it
wrong.
out, number one.
Yeah. Oh,
But
hi.
but I know for a fact there's a few people that I will not talk to because they have their opinion
Hi, Gingy.
and um
Gingy just rated
hi
us.
Phil. Um so I mean
Well, and
I guess I could be a little stubborn on it and say, no, like if you're not going to listen to me, I'm not going to listen to you.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Are their perceptions able to be changed? Are you willing to change your perception based on reality? Some people just aren't. Some people have a perception. Yeah, Eric, I kind of saw that was going on. But are we willing to change our perceptions based on reality, or is our perceptions beyond changing despite reality? And what makes that perception what makes us hang on to that perception so much? There's a lot of things to think about with that because like you said, you can't talk to certain people because they have different opinions, but their perception may be that their opinions are correct. But are they? Can you, with reality, when talking with facts and figures and stuff like that, will their perception change, or is it just that they can't be bothered because it's convenient?
Well, like I keep saying, you know what? I mean, I have strong opinions about a lot of things, but I listen to people because you know what? My opinions can change.
But
I
not
mean,
everybody's can.
right.
That's the problem. That's the whole point of us starting this channel was because there's certain things that we'll discuss that you know might be differing in opinion like that, but we would like to know if we're wrong and why we're wrong in a respectful and meaningful way, you know,
Right.
because we're willing to change our opinions based on facts,
Yes, absolutely.
but not everybody is.
Right.
Like they
And
say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has them, and most of them stink.
I hadn't heard that one actually.
Oh, really? I use that one quite often.
No. But
So yeah,
okay. So you do know where the world would be if we didn't have assholes, though. We'd be full of shit.
yeah. Most people are full of shit already.
Well, yeah.
And if they wash their booty, their asshole, it wouldn't stink. Wouldn't
Fair enough.
your opinion might not stink.
Yeah.
We have a wash your booty emote on Mrs. Doe's channel.
that's, well, no, I mean, like the big interest for me in this whole thing was everything I was going to learn out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little selfish. But
Learning,
if there's
never look at learning as selfish.
no, but what I mean is, if somebody can learn something from me, then I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Well, and
But
never look
number
at
one,
personal learning.
I
Learning,
mean, for us to enjoy ourselves on here, like that's
yeah.
the way. Yeah,
If we can learn something, I always take that as a positive. If someone else can learn something, that's also a positive. Learning is never a bad thing. The bad thing comes where people are unwilling to learn,
yes, I agree with that.
because being unwilling to learn means you're basing your opinions on information that may not be complete.
Well, but is some of that laziness though, maybe?
Absolutely. In a digital age where we have at our fingertips the most comprehensive information in the world, people still choose to be stupid. And it is a choice. There are people that will still choose to be stupid rather than go and do the research, go and look something up, go and find out for themselves.
Well, I affectionately call that like so many people are just lambs, right?
Yeah.
Just follow along.
Yeah.
Just don't cause any trouble. Just
Path of least resistance.
yeah. And I mean, I get it. If I can, I will too take it. But sometimes you
Most people
can't.
do. Most
Yeah,
people do.
but sometimes you got to stand up for yourself or somebody
Or
else
others.
or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Apathy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, dragons. Let's see who else came in. Miss Wolf, Misha, Birdie, Shell. Hi, guys. But yeah, and I think that's what bothers me the most, because back in the day when we were kids, to look something up took way more effort. You know, not every house had an Encyclopedia Britannica set, right?
Right.
So you're going, and there was no internet. You're going down to the library, going through the card catalog, trying to figure out what you need, where you need it, and how to get it. So I mean, the fact that there were people who were willing to do that to learn, like me, that's a lot of effort where
Right.
you have it all right here.
Well, the access to information is greater.
Yeah.
The access to misinformation is just as
Also
great.
greater. Yeah. But that's
So,
the thing. Laziness would dictate you just follow the next thing you see rather than, again, going deeper, right?
right.
So it's about the access to, just because, and you're right, just because you have the access to information doesn't mean you're going to get all the correct information.
Yeah.
And that's why you cite sources and you find sources that are reliable, you know. So, and it just takes a bit of work.
Yep.
It's not like you have to go down and get a book and search through the whole book. You can keyword search all over the place now.
Well, and there again, if you're going to cross-reference and double check stuff, there's so much information out there. That's pretty easy to do as well.
Yeah. And because we have the access that we do, that makes it that much easier. I mean, and there's a good reason that universities use, when they do their essays and stuff like that, when you're supposed to submit stuff to universities, there's a reason that they ask you to cite sources so that they can be checked and verified to know whether they're valid or credible or not, right? And the
Right.
same thing should go with the internet. You always check sources so you have credible information.
Well, shouldn't, like nowadays, shouldn't reporters do that too?
You would like to think so, right?
Sorry, I had to take that shot.
It used to be that way. But
Yes.
we've gone from reporting to journalism, which is a different thing. They're not reporters anymore. See, they're not just there to tell you what's going on. They're there to frame the story.
Right.
So they're making it bigger than it needs to be. Journalists are about not just telling you what's going on, but changing how you view what's going on. They're about
Well, they just choose which pen to send the lambs down.
yeah. Which
They're just sorting us out. Which pen are you going down to?
yeah.
Yep.
So it's a matter of the difference between what used to be called reporting and what is now journalism. Again, citing sources and verifying information, right? It's the key. You look at the
unfortunately-
questions. Look at the questions they ask are
I don't
different.
watch a lot of news nowadays.
No, neither do I.
Well, it's not that I'm not interested. It's just I can't trust it.
Exactly. The news sources have,
So like
especially in Canada, where all of the news sources are government funded.
right, yeah.
Where else in the world has government funded news ever been reliable? Nowhere.
Well, you get to hear what the government wants you to hear.
Yeah.
That
If
is
you're
such a
reliant,
scary concept. That is like
Yeah.
nuts.
yeah.
That's just so wrong. Like,
The last
Un-
person I will listen to is a government funded news. That's why there's an onset of independent journalists now.
I'd love to look at what it costs to subscribe to Blacklogs
Yeah.
because they report, right?
Yeah. They are reporters. Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually reporters, and there was one because they always have them on well, 650 here. I think it's, what is it, 680 or 630 there.
Yeah. Something like that.
News Talk.
News Talk Radio.
Anyway, yeah, they have him on there all the time, and he's just telling stories and how like it is, and it's like, oh, really? They actually
Yeah.
got kicked out one time because they didn't want him in there. It was funny.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I should look into that, but oh, that might be, to hear what he's talking about would probably just be more frustrating.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the problem, to hear about hearing what's actually going on will make you mad. You want to make someone mad? There's two sides of the coin. You can lie to them or tell them the truth. And that tells you a lot about a person. If they get mad at you when you lie to them, obviously they value the truth. If they get mad at you when you tell them the truth,
Right.
they value a lie, right? So watch when you tell somebody something, watch how they react to it.
Well, that's why I like talking to people in person,
Yeah, absolutely.
as opposed to text messages or all that. Because, like, yes, what they say is very, very important, but their body language will tell you a lot more.
Well, words can give away like micro. There's a thing called micro expressions. I don't have a lot of them. Mostly, if I do, they're sarcastic.
Right.
But micro expressions say a lot about what the person's thinking. There's also micro expressions in vocabulary that give away what people are thinking, how they frame what they're saying.
So, okay, so give me an example of what you're talking about.
Of a micro expression in vocabulary?
Yeah.
Oh, what would be a good example? wish I could think of one, but it's the way someone will say something like, if they are dismissive when you tell them that's something that they should be outraged about or
Oh,
should be
okay,
upset about,
okay, okay.
if
No,
they if they
I get
come
that.
across as indifferent or dismissive, you know, you got to think that that's a problem for them. Now, not everybody texts the same way. We've always taught when we got the kids cell phones in the very beginning, we always taught the kids there will be no shorthand. We
Oh,
want real texts, real words, real sentences. That is just the way it is. Now, because at the time we were still homeschooling, so everything fell under the guise of teaching, right? Nowadays we do a lot less of that because it's just busy lives can sometimes make it easier just to have a shortcut, right? Plus,
oh,
they're not
absolutely.
learning anymore. They're not still in school doing active learning, and that's the problem I have with shortcut vocabulary. Anyways, if you're in school, why would you want to shortcut your vocabulary? You're never going to know your and your, the difference between two and two, if you're just putting a two in there, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I see it.
So it's one of those things where even kids, if parents being good parents would tell their kids, no, we don't do shortcuts. It's just like banning them from social media. That's a parent's job. If the parent doesn't want them on social media, that's for a parent to say, not for a government to say.
No, yeah, I mean, so, I mean, I mean, I agree with that. But like, so how are they trying to twist this?
Oh, just
Like,
under child
why
safety.
would the government take this on?
Well, here's the thing. If the government's taking it on, that means that you and I are going to have to show some form of ID to access social media because we are above 18 and we have to prove it.
Oh, it's information
It's
seeking.
information gathering, right? They want to
Okay,
know
I get
everybody.
it. Yeah.
There's no anonymity if you have to prove to use social media that who you are. Then they can come to your door and arrest you for posts they don't like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like in the UK.
So it's essentially forcing you to put your digital stamp on it.
Your ID,
Yeah.
you're essentially, yeah.
Well, I did hear a thing. Uh, someone in Australia, I forget what his rank was, but he said, as a warning to Canada, before you institute this social ban, like maybe look at how it's not working for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and again, best practices, right? We go
Yeah.
right back to best practices. The problem is a government that wants to implement something that doesn't work in other places are implementing it for nefarious reasons.
Oh no, that makes a lot of sense. I'm laughing because it seems so simple when you say it. It's
I know, but people
like it
don't
really
look at
makes
it like that because of apathy and because of misinformation and because of perceptions, because it's under the guise of child safety, right?
when they
So
let pedophiles out after a couple of years.
exactly.
Yeah, protect our kids.
Yeah, it's but
That's a
that's
major, I was gonna say major pet peeve, but I think it goes even
oh,
beyond
it's
that.
beyond that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that's like oh, come on. Like,
The
how is that
government
even possible?
the government would never want to send me to jail
Like,
ever.
protect the kids. I mean, like the saying's always been like the kids are our
Yeah,
future.
the kids are what
Well,
matter. The kids are what matter.
yeah. Well, the reality is they do. And maybe I just realized this popped into my head. It's like, oh, that's what they're doing. They're programming them.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, that is so horrible.
Yeah. I told you,
well,
nefarious.
we better go on to a different topic because, well, and it's almost 8 o'clock. So, and I haven't
is.
eaten anything. So.
Neither have I. Yeah. But it's one of those things where watch how people frame things, because they're framing it as a positive. But what are the negatives? They don't want you to think, well, you're against protecting children. No. I'm against a lot of things, but protecting children isn't one of them. And what are the consequences of the actions you're putting into place? Let's
Yeah.
talk about the ramifications. Let's talk about the pros, the cons. Let's do the
Right.
work. Let's do the research. Let's not just apply something in a broad spectrum to make it look good. And the worst part about it is a lot of politicians say stuff and do stuff just so that they look good, just like the assault style firearm ban. It's been 6 years. 6 years these people have AR-15s in their nobody's taken them out and shot people. The only people who have done bad things are bad people, and usually they get them through false sources. Yet there's rampant gun crime went up 354% under the Liberals because they imported a culture that of criminals.
Well, I mean, and even just on a dollar figure, like the money that went into the whole gun registry, like
The gun buyback. How much of that, all of that
all of
wasted
that,
money,
like, how much could that have helped maybe keep guns out of Canada?
how much could have that helped secure borders? How much could have gone to further policing? How much, that's a lot of wasted taxpayer money on a zero net gain.
But it appeased your triangle.
Yeah, exactly. They framed it in a way to make it look like it was doing something that it wasn't. And that's what I'm talking about watching how people frame things. There's a conclusion. Gun control. Oh, we're going to control criminal guns. You never control criminal guns. The only guns you ever control are those owned by the law-abiding. You can't control criminal guns. That's why they're criminals.
Well, that's like saying we want everyone to register your guns. Okay, us people that are law abiding go say, okay, here we are. What does that do for all these criminals that did not register their guns and
Yeah.
are going to use them in crimes?
How does it keep?
I mean, I heard the story. Well, but if they get stolen, then we'll know they were. Well, you
If they
already
get stolen,
you
honestly,
yeah.
if they get stolen, I'm going to tell you they get stolen. If you've got guns, the person that gets the guns stolen is going to tell you they got stolen.
Well,
You're going to
and
know
these
they're
guns
stolen.
coming across the border. Where do you think they come from? They're probably
Exactly.
stolen.
More than likely.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's what drives me nuts. Like, I mean, I understand the game, so to speak, and the deception and all that kind of stuff. But this is the blatancy of some of it. It's like, how is that how is that okay?
Well, the problem is that they don't care about criminal guns because they know criminals are going to get guns in the first place. They don't want anybody else to have guns.
Yeah, they don't protect yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm of the opinion that law abiding should be carrying guns.
Yes. Oh no, I mean, I try to stay really low key on the whole gun thing. Well, because it's like most things, it's a touchy subject.
It's a touchy subject. But in a
And it's
number of states around, like a number of states that have gone to mandatory gun ownership, and countries that have gone to mandatory gun ownership, the crime has actually been reduced. It's harder for a criminal to get away with stuff knowing, or even wanting to try stuff, knowing that their life could be forfeit, right?
But that would, well, never mind. That goes with the whole thing about why are they trying to get guns out of people's hands in the first place?
Well, the only governments that worry about guns in people's hands are the ones that are going to try to do something that you would want to shoot them for. And I'm not even kidding.
Kind of where I was going with the whole thing, but yeah, that's exactly.
That's what communists do. They have to have gun control because they're going to go so far as to arrest and kill their opponents. That's what communists do.
Well, they take away the opposition, right?
Yeah, by force.
Yeah.
That's been history shows how communism works.
Well, yeah. Isn't that how it's defined?
There's always this thing. Well, if you need more than one round to shoot a deer, you're a terrible hunter. That don't matter. I may only need one round to shoot a deer, but if you need a population to be disarmed, you're not a good government.
Well, okay, but to say you only need one shot, I mean, okay.
I'll be honest,
Because-
I would prefer to have at least two, because that backup shot, if you fail to kill on the first shot, because because a hunter is a humane individual, we don't want that animal to suffer.
Right.
I would love to have an easy backup shot to take that animal down and make it a clean kill.
Well, and so should all the activists for animals.
Yeah. Why isn't PETA backing me up here?
Yeah. No, but I mean, okay, so everything's right. You're an excellent marksman and you're about to shoot. And as you're about to pull the trigger, whatever, something cracks. It takes a jump.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and-
it's only a split second, I know, but it can happen.
And that's the thing. That's what people don't realize. They don't see the benefit of hunting. Yeah. They might soon if prices keep going up.
Yes.
But that's what the people who say, well, if you need more than one book, they've never been hunting. They don't understand. They don't know what it's like to be in the bush.
Well, actually, you know what I think a better example is? So you're telling me if someone's gonna kill you, like they're crazed, they're gonna kill you. Whatever you choose to do to them, throw something at them. If you have a gun, shoot at them, whatever it is. In your crazed mind, you think your first one's gonna be good? Whatever it is?
Even the adrenaline of getting a good buck, that adrenaline shot,
Yes.
it could go
I'm
askew.
sorry, one. No, you have to. No, you got to have more than one. That's just dumb.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where there's these things called logical fallacies, right? Where they're making a false equation based on very limited information. So
Right.
yeah, it's one of those things where, and most of the time, people who want to ban stuff are making those false assumptions.
Would that be perception over reality?
That's what they want. They want you to have a perception rather than see reality.
Right. Well, I need to go eat something.
Yeah, we probably should too.
I mean, and the reason I bring that up is because, man, we could keep going. We
Oh, yeah.
could.
Yeah, this is a subject and that's where this subject, perception versus reality, hits everything. Everything in your life is perception versus reality. Are we perceiving reality, or are we perceiving something that's not reality?
Well, and this, I mean, like tonight's conversation, I found very easy, or it had a good flow to it. Let's say.
Pretty much until the big storm hit, and then everything kind of went off the rails for a bit. But
Oh no, that was entertaining. That was just an interlude.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Oh no, but that's part of it. Like, I mean, it's kind of right in our thing there, talking about whatever comes to mind. Well, at that particular moment, our mind was on that storm.
It was, yeah.
Yep. All good.
Uh-oh. Yeah. So I'm
Intermittent.
just going over here, see if anybody is, if I want to raid out to anybody tonight. I might just go without tonight because I'm getting a little tired and sore myself, and I don't want to hang around anywhere. So I think we might just end it there. We'll go to the end scene here, and we'll say our good nights from the end scene. So thank you everybody who came in and was chatting, and hope you got something from it, entertainment at least.
Yes.
Because like Red Green says, if she don't find you handsome, she should at least find you handy. Well, we're hoping that since we're not handy anymore, you'll find us funny.
Yeah. I mean, we're past handsome.
Well, we're past handsome, yep. Or handy.
Or hand. Well,
So just laugh.
no, actually, I've done some pretty handy things. I've been quite happy with myself. I've actually accomplished a couple things.
That's true. 3D printing has made me handy again too. So,
Yeah.
but we ain't handsome. So there's that. So
Are-
thank you very
we're
much,
off,
everybody.
Dave?
What's that?
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
Nope, it's all good.
Mrs. Doe's sitting in the background saying bullshit. What? What do you mean bullshit? Bullshit? A bullshit? What are you bullshitting about? I'm waiting for her to respond, but she's got Streamline. Oh, me saying I'm not handsome. I look in the mirror. I know what I am. I
Yeah.
understand myself. See, that's your perception versus my reality.
Too
Yeah.
close. So you see all the imperfections.
There's lots of them.
See,
But you're not
that's
supposed to look that
where we
close.
cross that line over into humor.
We're trying to anyway.